Alright, so this is part 4 of the expansion project with the Rotary parlor and freestall. I filmed this with the drone on around April 24th, I believe it was. And right now we're a couple weeks later than that, and we're actually planting corn. So you hear some beeps in the background and what have you. And if you're watching this way on in the future, this took place actually on May 16th, 2024, as I'm doing the voiceover. So in this metal structure here where they're setting up the trusses and the metal frame and whatever, that is where the actual Rotary parlor is going to sit. It's going to sit inside that metal frame building. Now we went with a metal frame building for the Rotary parlor just because of the size of the clear span. I don't know if I had described that or talked about that in the previous 1 or 3 videos here or not, but the shell of the metal building is going up in this video. They have several telescopic forklifts that they are using to set the trusses. They ended up putting the end wall frame trusses up first, and then they're installing the center ones as they go. Now I don't remember exactly how I filmed this or whatever, so we're just going to be throwing this off the cuff. I'm not going to watch it ahead of time and then try to do a voiceover as far as what you guys are seeing in the video, but I'm going to be going off of some questions that I've gotten in the previous 3 videos of videoing the actual complex here. And I got several questions about, you know, hey, what are you going to do with the old parlor? And why did you decide to put it in the spot you put it in? And whatnot like that. What we plan on doing with the old parlor is tearing it out eventually and using that for cow stalls or what have you. In order to be able to utilize the old parlor, it would be nice to have it for in the event that something happens, whether you have a catastrophic event with a barn fire or whatever, and you lose the actual parlor that you're milking in. Although we would never want that to happen, it would just cost an awful lot of money to keep the old parlor going, because we would have to utilize it and maintain it regularly in order for it to work when we would actually want it to work. So there is an Amish outfit that is actually putting the roof tin on, and they are working on getting the roof tin on the actual freestall itself. You can see them working here. I don't know if it was this video or the last video that both crawlers were working, but I missed that part of it. So in this video, they've got about 7/8 of the one side of the barn done with the roof tin. Now what we're looking at here, right at that point to our left where the one barn stops and the addition is on the other barn, that is the connecting alleyway that's going to come from the barn on our far side and the barn that is in behind us that we're flying over the top of right now. And then here we're flying back down the north side of the parlor building itself, off to that one side where that little cement pump out is sticking out. that is going to be where the milk silo is going to be set up. We're going to move that from where it is currently at now to that part, or that spot. Now, I've also gotten several questions about, are we going to do direct load? At this point in time, no, we are not going to do direct load. Our milk processor, the company that we sell our milk to, they don't have any interest in doing direct load at this point in time. The milk silo that we have will have that for storage, and we'll also have two 8,000 gallon milk tanks that are going to be set up inside as well. Again, this is the video that I thought it was the other part, but Jared and Christian are agitating this back manure pit with one crawler, and then we'll end up flying over to the other manure pit where they are agitating with the other crawler kind of simultaneously. What we plan on doing in the future here is adding on to these other barns. This barn that's directly to our left, that barn butts up against the back side of the parlor. Then this other barn that we're kind of flying up to, that's kind of in the center of the screen, that barn was our original freestall when we built the complex on this side of the road. That was the only freestall that was on this side of the road that supplied cows to the parlor. And then we, of course, have added on buildings and added on to the ends of these barns as time has gone on in the last 24 years. So this barn pit here, Jared is working it up with the other crawler. I don't know which crawler is which. I can't tell by looking at it in the video here. And he has used the one manure tanker that you see sitting on the ramp to bring leachate or water from a side pond over into that manure pit. So that'll give you an idea of what's going on up to this point. I do have some video that I did here last week or the week before. Time escapes me right now, where we had a company come in to fuse plastic water pipe together for a water line that's going to come up from the well that we had dug or drilled, not dug, here last week. Or yeah, last week. So, the week before. I'm sorry, it was the week before. So with that being said, that is going to do it for this segment. I'm getting behind with actually videoing this stuff and getting it out to you guys, but we're doing it step by step. So, thanks for watching, and we will catch you at the next one.